With the state requirements taking up the majority of student schedules, it can be difficult to fit in the classes that students really want to take. It is important not only for students to enjoy, but thrive in their classes, and that students can actually take classes to help them learn what their career path is supposed to be. For one parts of our final, we had to think of a way to show what we have learned in EDD. I chose a straightforward way with this video, a survey, and a summary of all of the reflections from past projects. My survey was posted at the turns of the Senior Academy stairs and in all of my classes. I asked some of my teachers to present their survey to other students. However, I was still only able to get 39 responses. I understand that people do not want to take any more surveys this year and that students are doing lots of work in other projects and do not have time. However, this will cause potential bias, and this is not a complete scope of students. As for the survey results, I've concluded that Area 31 and other dual credit classes need to be promoted more, as students do not know of all the possibilities and opportunities that Brownsburg provides. I recommend that we have an ASL class as either required, preferably, or have it as an option for the language requirement for graduation. This is a very important way of communication that should be taught in schools and will help a lot of people who are deaf or nonverbal. Only 3 people mentioned this in the survey, but I strongly believe that this could be a possible class in the future if enough people petition to make it a reality. In addition, students are more likely to take AP classes because AP classes are much more accepted by other colleges. This makes sense because colleges have different requirements. AP scores can also tell more because there's a range from 1 to 5. One college may only accept 4s and 5s or just 5s, while others accept 3s. AP classes allow for this flexibility. This would also be important for students who are unsure of their path or know that they are most likely going to attend a different school than the one they got the credit from. So this is why AP classes are more important than dual credit classes in some ways. Students are also more confident in what their career path is and should be. High school classes can also make or break a student's view of their career path, as it has changed because of those classes. So, providing students with more room in their schedule for classes they want to take is essential to help them choose their career path. Summary of reflections. I will say the project, the date, and a summary of the reflections from each of my past projects. Understanding all of the lessons I've learned not only helps me to develop better ways of working, but it also allows me to see how much I have grown. Root cause analysis, September 9th, 2022. Write down a schedule and group notes at the beginning. My creativity is limited in writing and speaking, but visible in brochures and posters. I need to make quicker and firmer decisions as group leader. Patent presentation reflection, October 10th, 2022. I need to communicate my standards and ideas more effectively. Write down the ideas instead of coming up with the solution immediately, and I need to push my group members to finish their assignments. Mathematical Model Level 3, November 28, 2022. Evenly divide the work better. Presentation practice is essential, and communication is key as the work often ends up by myself. Mathematical Model Level 2, December 15, 2022. Timelines allow for projects to be successful and on time. Mathematical Model Level 1, January 31st, 2023. Summarize content and only choose the most critical elements for posters. Graphics help break up the poster and draw your eye. Make a defined and completely available timeline for the project. And reflections help prevent the same mistakes from repeating. However, it can be difficult to change the way you complete something. Recycling project, early reflection, March 2nd, 2023. Writing directions for when I leave is very important, and group leaders have the most critical role. Final recycling project reflection, May 11th, 2023. Plan a time slot for just teaching my group members my processes of poster making or whatever the task may be. Stop and analyze things before I make a decision. I learned my limits and I need to let others know of my limits. I am only able to do so much. I need to learn to prioritize things. This is a really hard skill for me to learn because I want everything I do to be as perfect as possible. Otherwise, I do not feel accomplished when I sacrifice an element. This was the case with refilming the videos. It was somewhat worth to refilm, but in the long run, I should have let some of it go so that we would complete the poster and other reflections on time.